Very good morning, children. I welcome you for the today's session. We have already completed a semester 1 examination. So, today we are starting with the semester 2 syllabus. Okay, children. In the science, today we are starting with the lesson 1 from the semester 2. Okay, for this you need to follow your semester 2 all in one textbook. Okay, what is the lesson 1? Yes, it is sanitation and diseases. Lesson aim is sanitation and diseases. Okay, let us start, children. We all want to live in a clean and pleasant surroundings to keep ourselves healthy. We should keep our house and surroundings clean. If our house or surroundings are dirty, it will cause many diseases. Okay, just what you understood? Yes, we all should live in a clean and a pleasant surrounding. If our environment is not, if our surrounding is not clean, will we may get a diseases by that. Okay, we'll see how to manage our surrounding. Okay, first thing is liquid waste. Okay, what and all the liquid waste will get from our house. We'll see the liquid waste and how to dispose the liquid waste. Both we'll see. Okay, children. First is liquid waste. We use water for many purposes, isn't it, children? We all use water for many purposes. We use water for washing clothes, cleaning, and bathing. Okay, every day this will be everyday routine. We'll use for washing, cleaning, and bathing. After use, it becomes dirty water. Is it? After use, it become dirty and it is called wastewater. You can observe here in the picture. They are cleaning the vessels. Okay, it's coming out the water. It is called wastewater, dirty water. Okay, the used water is a wastewater. Then wastewater should not be allowed to flow in the open space and get collected. Okay, we should not allow this wastewater to flow in an open space. As in the picture shown, it is flowing in an open space and it's going to collect in a some place. Okay, we should not allow like this. There should be no standing water. Remember, children, there should be no standing water inside or outside a house. Okay, this thing you should remember. No standing water inside and outside the house. Why? If there is dirty water near our house, it becomes a breeding place for mosquitoes. Okay, if the dirty water, if it's collect, okay, wherever the standing water there, which is the place for breeding, okay, mosquitoes. Okay, mosquitoes will breed there and increases, so that these mosquitoes causes malaria and some other diseases. Okay, so we should not allow water to flow in an open space, as well as it should not be collect in a inside out or outside of our home. Then what to do? Yes, we have a proper disposal method. We must have a proper disposal method. We'll see how to dispose our dirty water. Okay, disposal of dirty water or a waste water from our home. Okay, how to dispose? Since I have told you the wastewater is not good for health. Okay, it will be harmful. Therefore, we need to dispose it of properly. So, how to dispose of dirty water from from our bathrooms, kitchens, and houses? We'll get this wastewater from bathrooms. We'll take a bath. Kitchen will clean the vessels, and in our houses, okay, there are many things, washing clothes, this and all. We'll get a wastewater. Then how to dispose? Yes, one method, in a in a villages and small towns, they'll make a soakage pits. Okay, soakage pits, SOAKAGE, soakage pits are used to dispose of dirty water. The picture, here is the picture shown, children. See the picture. This is what called a soakage pit. Okay. Then the picture shows a soakage pit to dispose of dirty water. It is very easy to make a soakage pit. Then select a place. How to do that soakage pit? Yes, select a place where the wastewater from your house gets collected. Dig a pit about 60 centimeter deep. The mouth also should be of same size. See, this mouth also 60 centimeter and here also should be 60 centimeter. Understood? Then this will make then first at the base of the pit cover with the sand. Okay, base of the pit, just some pieces of bricks and sand can be used at the base of the pit. This will make the base pores. Okay, the wastewater easily will soak well. This since will keep here children, I'll just observe, this is a part where we'll keep this one, the bricks, pieces of bricks and the sand. Since we'll keep this, whatever waste will come into the pit, it will soak well. Okay, because it will be having a porous walled, there will be a gap between the space. Even a sand also clearly it will not fit the land, so there will be a pores. Using easily the water will soak inside. So first base should be kept a sand and a pieces of this one bricks. Understood? Okay, cover the top of pit completely. We need to cover the top of the pit completely, so it will never, it will avoid a breeding of mosquitoes. Okay, so no mosquitoes will breed inside of wastewater since we'll cover. Okay, all the dirty water from the house should be let into the soakage pit through covered drains. Okay, these all are called the drains. Okay, through this it is coming from the house. Okay, from the house the wastewater is coming to the pit. The wastewater from the house can be collected through drains. This can be used to water in the kitchen garden. The wastewater from the houses can be collected through drains. This one, whatever we'll get from the drains, we can use this wastewater for plant, this one, watering the plants. Okay, then the one more method, whatever they'll use in a cities, what they'll do, here it is a open this one drains, but in a cities they'll use a closed, see, closed pipe. Okay, they in the underground. Okay, I think you all observed in a Bangalore. Okay, this, there will be a pipe inside the ground. Okay, through that pipeline the wastewater will go and collect in a pit. Understood, children? Okay, remaining thing we'll see in the next class. Thank you.